Welcome to our channel Learning Math. In this video, we're going to learn about types of lines and characteristics of circles in addition to the distance from a point to a straight line. Now let's start together. The first type of lines is the straight line. It can be produced from both extremities. As you see here, we can produce it from any extremity we want. How to name this line? We write its name D between parentheses. Why parentheses? Parentheses mean that it's opened from two extremities. We can produce it anywhere we want. The second type of lines is the segment. The segment is limited between 2 points. As you see here, it's limited between points A and B. We can neither produce it from extremity at A nor from B. That's why we call it a segment. Segments have definite length. Their length is constant since they cannot be produced. How to name a segment? We name it from the start point to the end point. So the name of the segment is A, B. We put it between braces. It's closed from A and closed from B. Since we cannot produce it, we write the name between braces. What about the semi-straight line or the semi-segment? Look at the figure to understand it more. It's limited from the first point, but it can be produced from the other extremity. That's why we call it a semi-straight line. Semi-straight line, it can be produced from one extremity, or semi-segment, it's limited from one and only one extremity. How to name it? We name it from the start point to the ending point. We name it OX, but look at the figure please. It's closed from O, so at O we put a brace. Since it's closed at O, we cannot produce it, while from the point X it's open, so we put parentheses. What about the characteristics of the circle? The first character of a circle is its center, which has a name, which is capital letter. The second one is the radius that joins the center to a point on the circle. All radii of the same circle have the same length. Now, what about the diameter of a circle? The diameter joins 2 points on the circle and passes through its center. Let's see how many radii are in a diameter. We have 2 radii in the diameter. This is the first one from the center to the point on the circle, and this is the second one from the center to the point on the circle. That's why we say the diameter D is equal to R. It contains 2 radii. Well, the final character in a circle is the chord that joins 2 points on the circle without passing through its center. Well, before starting by this video, something very important about the diameter. The diameter is the longest segment that can be drawn inside the circle. It's also said to be the axis of symmetry since it cuts the circle into 2 equal parts. And if we draw the symmetry of any point on the circle with respect to the diameter, its symmetry will be on the circle. If it's inside, the symmetry will be inside the circle. If the point is outside the circle, its symmetry will be outside the circle, sure, with respect to the diameter. Now let's start together by the distance from a point to a straight line. In order to know the distance from a point to the straight line, we should draw the perpendicular from the point to the straight line. Sure, we use the set square to draw the perpendicular. Perpendicular to the straight line, it means that we should have the 90 degrees exactly at the straight line. As you see here, we put the set square aligned with the given line. When we put it, it's exactly on the given line from one extremity, and from the other it should pass through the given point. Now we can draw the perpendicular. Using the ruler, we measure the distance from the point to the straight line. As you see, we put it in this way. Now we measure the distance and we write its value, which is here 5.7 centimeters. Thank you for following. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.